Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. You're watching Christian Adventure Gamer. I'm your host, Daniel the Paladin. In this video, I'm going to be doing a review on Tenpenny Parks by Thunderworks Games. But before I do that, I want to tell you about their Kickstarter that's going on right now. There's only a couple days left. It is called Dawn of Ulos, a role-player tale. And so if you're a fan of Tenpenny Parks or of any of the other Thunderworks games, I'd say definitely go and check that out. They put a lot of heart into their games. The components are really great normally. And so I am looking forward to that game myself. And I want to say that we are having a contest. We are doing a giveaway for Goofy Movie board game, or Goofy Movie game. This is by Funko Games, and the way to get entered is just be a subscriber to my channel and email me at christianadventuregamer@gmail.com, and in the subject line, go ahead and put goof. In the body of the message, go ahead and put your name and contact information. That way, if you're a winner, I can just get this sent out right away. So, hey, I hope to hear from you soon. All right, now let's get back to this game here. Tenpenny Parks is an amusement building game. It is a tile laying game in which you are buying attractions and setting them up on your board to create the best theme park, because you want the most visitors, right? You want the most patrons. And so the player with the most victory points, or people visiting the park, at the end of the game wins. So let's go ahead and take a look down. All right, so we actually have it set up for a two-player game. And when you set up for a two-player game, each player is going to get one amusement park board, and you're going to go ahead and set up the little tree meeples on top of each board. And then each player is going to get a player aid card for their turn. So it goes through the different steps for the game. So there is the income step, the action step, the bonus step, advertisement step, and the cleanup step. On the other side, it says final scoring, so it kind of breaks down. So these are essential to any game. I like having that. Each player is also going to start with $7. 7 buckaroos. We got $3 and 4 singles there. Up here in the top corner, we're going to set up the concession. And so we actually take 2 times the number of players and flip them face up. They're all random. You shuffle them up and stack them. And so those are what we start with. And then you're going to take each of the 6 different amusement types and shuffle each deck separately and place it on the board. And then you're going to align the number plus $2 area here on the carousel pointing towards gift shop. So we have a Western theme, we have a space theme, we have a nautical theme or under the sea theme, we have an adventure theme, and we have a prehistoric theme, and then we have the gift shop right there. Then you're going to set all the money on the side next to the banker. Then you're going to have your victory points down here next to the tracker. And then you're going to let your expansion tracks on the side here for the realtor, because you can buy tracks. You can add them to your board at various times, like so. And then you're going to set all the trees right here on the side next to the arborist. You're going to set the tiles for the rides near the board where everyone can reach. And then play is going to proceed. So I'll explain the player's board here. First, you will decide who will be first player, and they get this shovel for the first groundbreaking, right? So that will go next to the first player. Then we have bonus cards. Talk more about that in a second. And we have our meeples here that we start with. We have 3 workers. And then we set each tree on the little tree marker on the tile, like so. So the symbols on the board here are bonus that you get for when you build on top of them. All right, so let's talk about the bonuses. The bonus player is going to take their 3. They will pick 2 out of the 3 and put the 1 back. So the 1 goes back in the box. Put that down. Have the other players' cards here. Look at those. I'll flip them here so you can see them. Gives you some extra points in the game. And then I'll just take 1 and put it off the side because they aren't going to need it. So on their turn, the first step is the income step, where each player is going to gain $3. Also, on later rounds of the game, they will actually get to increase their income value based on any concessions they have or any gift shops that they have that would accrue money. And so she will also get 3 here. On my turn, I'm going to take one of my little meeples here, and I'm going to put it right on the arborist. And so on the arborist, I can remove up to 2 trees. So I'm going to look at my board here, right? And I'm going to pick this tree, and I will pick this tree to get removed, right? Now we go back to the other player's turn. Now on her turn, she can come here and go straight to the nautical themed park to buy rides. Now she can go to any of them. The nautical currently has no extra fees or bonuses, I guess, in the sense. Like, so on the carousel, there are $0, -1, -2, +2, and +1. So what that does is whatever side that those are pointing to is going to increase or decrease the cost of building that ride. So she's going to go here, and she will take the nautical turmoil, right? And it shows like a big old whale. But then now she's going to find the tile that matches it, which is right here. And so if there's any confusion, just flip the tile over, and it tells you exactly the tile's name on it. So now we take both of those, we add it to her board. So I'm going to move these tiles sideways here, so we can move her tile or her board closer. She has to find a place to put this without overhanging. So she can put this right here. And when she does that, she's going to cover up the thrill and the wee. Oh, sorry, only the thrill. She will cover up the thrill. And so now we give her 1 thrill. She's purple. Not only did she get the thrill from here, she's also going to get 1 thrill from this card, 1 wee, and 1 joy. Put that down. So I've made room on my board, right? So I can take one of my little workers now, and then I want to go and buy something. And I want to be able to go and select something that would benefit me. So like this would give me $2, this would give me a thrill, this would give me a wee, this would give me a joy, and this is 2 of any of my choice here. And so I want something that's a little bit big, right? So I'm going to go to, I'm going to take it to the adventure, right? And put it right there. And then I will grab this here, put that down so I can look at it. Now that's going to cost me $8 to build. However, I'm on the -1. So that means I will take $7 and I will put these back at the bank. And she would have paid 2. And so she has $3 left. I have $3 left. Now I can come here and get the Storm Giant. So now I got the Storm Giant with the card that goes with it. Boom, like that, right? All right, so then I'm gonna put this on my board. So when it comes to placing, I cannot have any overhang. I can put it here, right? But I cannot put it here. I can put it here, as long as I have room, but I cannot put it on top of trees. So that's exactly what I'll do. I'll put it here in the center. Oh, it has a nice little tree for shade for people standing in line. And that's going to give me 2 of the any. All right. And so other than just those 2 I'm going to get, I'm also going to get 2 thrill, 1 wee, and 1 joy. Let's go ahead and move my trackers. So I'm going to get 1, 2 from that. I'm going to get 1 from here. I'm going to get 1 joy from there. So now I have 2 more to add to any place. So I might as well go ahead and just add 1 here. And I can add another 1 there. All right, so I'm gonna set this underneath my board for right now because I could use it for advertising later. All right, so then we go back to her turn. Let's say she needs more money, right? So she goes to the banker. So she will take $2 from the supply to add to her board. And on my third turn, I will take my little guy here, right? I got $3 left. Do I want to spend my money? Do I need more money? What is it that I want to do, right? Well, I want to go to the contractor. So I'm going to take my meeple here. I'm going to put it here in the corner of the contractor. So I'm going to take this little concession stand that's got a hot dog because my crew, or my visitors, right, are going to need some food. So on my board, I'm going to put it right over the $2 because why not, right? Now I'm going to take $2. Now, when it comes to tile placement on your board, you cannot have them side by side orthogonally at all. You have to place them with enough space in between, or the corners can touch diagonally. So these 4 corners here would be considered open areas. So they have the realtor, the banker, the arborist, and the contractor. Those are all open locations where any amount of players can go. However, you can only have one meeple on each of the 6 sides of the carousel. So she will take her final piece, and let's say she wants some concessions too, or some amusement things, right? So she can put this here. So she will take some balloons. That way she has some income, right? She'll take her balloons, and then she'll add it to her board right where the double symbol is, because she wants to try to one-up me, right? So she will one-up me here and here. All right, so now we're on to the bonus track, right? So down here at the bottom of the board, starting with the thrill track here, the player on the top most furthest spot, which would be the purple, gets a bonus. They can either choose to move their disc 1 space back and get the extra worker meeple, or they get 1 victory point. Do note that in a 2 to 3 player game, the player that has the next highest disc would actually get 1 victory point. Alright, so she's going to take the extra meeple, so she'll move her disc back. She'll get this meeple here. We'll add it to her person, right, her little area here. And then she's going to move this back, which means she's going to steal first player from me. So she's going to take the shovel. She's going to get it over here by herself. Then I'm on top of Joy, so I'm going to get 3 buckaroos, or I can get 1 victory point. Well, I got some money already. I have $5. Money's good, but I want some victory points, so I'm going to take 1 victory point because I want to get ahead of the game, right? Now we go to advertising step. So on my board here, I can actually take my card and I can flip it upside down. It's going to cost me $3 to get 3 victory points this round. If I had multiple cards, I could pay that cost and get those victory points each round. So for example, next round I have to pay another $3 in order to get 3 victory points to keep this billboard up, in a sense. Like I'm renting the space to put my billboard up. So I'm going to pay my $3, move it back to here, and I get 3 victory points. I'll add those to my other victory point here. Now on her turn, now if she wants to advertise, she can. It's only going to cost her $3 to get 2 victory points. So let's say she does that. She'll put the $3 back, and she'll get 2 victory points. Now she's got some victory points on the board. All right, then we go to the cleanup step. Now we're going to refresh the concessions, so we have 2 out of the 4 left. So we're going to take 1 here, add it there, so looks like a magician, and we take 1 over here, and it's another magician, not musician, magician. Put that there. We will return all of our workers, so I'll take my gray workers. She'll take her purple workers. Now, since she has the shovel, gets to determine where the carousel goes. So she can spin it as many times as she wants, a quarter of a turn, because the dollar amounts have to be pointed towards the different rides, theme park stacks, right? As long as it's different than the starting position, it's okay. She cannot rotate the 2 back to the gift shop. It has to go somewhere else. So let's say she's already got some nautical stuff. She likes the theme of nautical. Maybe she's even got a bonus that gives her extra bonuses for having nautical. But who knows, right? So maybe she wants to have the -$2 go to the adventure park rides, right? All right, so now we start the round over again. We do an income step. Since she's first, she's going to go ahead and get her $3, right? And now she gets $1 from her balloons. And then I go, and I'm going to get $3 for my turn, but then I'm going to get $2 for selling food. All right, on her turn, let's say she decides she wants to expand. So she's going to take one of her workers, and she's going to go to the realtor, and she's going to spend $3 that she just got to get another piece of land. So she'll put it on her board, add some trees to it, and it gives her more space to work with. Now, let's say I think that's a really good idea. Maybe I want to expand too. So I'm going to take one of my meeples. I'm going to move it to the contractor here, right? I'm going to choose one of these 2 boards, and they're double-sided, so I can choose which side I want to use. And and I'm going to put it on my board here because I think it'd be great to be able to build this way. So I'm going to take trees, and I'm going to put them here. And you can build out each way as much as you can within the rounds. But speaking of rounds, we do have to move this marker here. Now her turn. Now let's say she has $3 and she wants to spend some, right? Well, it's going to cost $7 minus 2, 5. If she wants to go there, she doesn't have enough. But she knows if she goes to the banker, she can get some more money. And so I think that's what she will do. She knows that she needs more money. So she'll go there and she'll get $2. Now, I have some money, and I think I want to build more rides. So I'm going to take one of my guys, and I'm going to go to Gold Rush right here. Now, do I have exactly $7? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do. It doesn't cost me any extra. As we can see here, it's only 0, so there's no plus or minus any fees. So I'm going to pay exactly that. So this will go back to the bank, and I'm going to take Gold Rush, and I'll find the matching tile. Found it, so I got it. Go with the card. Go to my board. Now, where can I set it? Can I set it here? No, I can't because it's touching. So, how do I put this on my board? Is this a legal purchase? Well, let's see. Can I put it here? Nope. Can I put it here? Nope, because it overhangs. So this is not a legal purchase. So now I have to backtrack. So what can I do instead? Well, I can come here and build a concession. It's going to cost me 4 plus 1. So it's going to cost me $5. And I'm going to take this one here, which is the Star Captain Outfitter. And I'm going to go and get that tile, which is like a little L shape. And there it is, because it says the name on the back of the tile. I can place this, and I want to place this here. And this is a legal placement because it's corner to corner. All right, the tree is not touching anything. It's not overhanging. And so that is going to give me a thrill. And that's all it's going to give me. So I'm going to put this down here, like so, because this is not a billboard. This will give me income during the income phase. Now let's go back to her turn. So she has one more person. Now she has $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so that's all she needed to buy the Civic Keep, because it's 7 minus 2, so it's 5. Put those back. She's going to get Civic Keep and the card, right? Now she's going to put Civic Keep on her board here, because corner to corner can touch, next to her concessions. And she's going to get 1 Joy. She's also going to get 2 Thrill and 1 Wee. Now back to me. I have 1 meeple left. So I'm going to put this on the banker so I can get some more money so I can pay for my advertisements next round. Alright, now you think that we would be done, but now she has this extra worker she has. And she can use it for wherever she wants. And so let's say she wants another construction. So she's going to move this over here. And she's going to get some more merch. So she's going to get a shirt. She's going to put it right over here where it's the innie. And she's going to take the lead on Joy because she's greedy. And then that's it for the action steps. Then we go back to the bonus steps where she would get the chance to take either victory point or the extra worker, or she can take the shovel again, or the extra victory point, or the money, or the victory point. That continues each round until the final round, and then you tally up all your victory points. All right, let's take it back up top and give my review of the game. All right, so that was Tenpenny Parks. So I didn't obviously go through every single round. I thought that would just be redundant. I did want you to understand how the rounds played out and the choices that people could make. So my thoughts of the game. The components first. I love the components. The dollar bills are super thick. Like, I'd say that's probably 1/4 of an inch thick. Really thick cardboard. The tiles obviously are the same way. They're all the same depth, thickness, right? I love the carousel. I love the aspect of the carousel. It's like my favorite part of the game because when you look at the board, boom, it stands out. It's functioning. It has a purpose. It serves a purpose. Wooden meeples are always nice. The wooden discs. The little pawn to track your months is good. Victory points, like component-wise, I have no complaints. I like the various tiles. So when I play this game, when I look at the tiles, I get that vibe from the old IQ Blocks game. So when I was a kid, when I was selling like popcorn or cookies or some kind of junk for school, one of the prizes you could get was a little black thin box. I guess it was like a little thing that has a lid that pops open. And you have these little plastic pieces of different colors of different shapes. And the premise of that is that you have to get them back in to that little thing a certain way, right? And there was only so many ways you could do it. But, once you start with one piece, you don't really know until you figure it out. Like, you have to start playing this mind game of trying to get these pieces back in here. And this game gives me that vibe of setting those tiles, trying to put them in within those parameters, right? Trying to figure out where I need to go. Obviously, if I don't pay attention to what I'm doing, I can't buy a piece and put it on my tile. And so when it comes to the functionality of the tiles, so like being able to put them on the board and have them arranged in a certain way is nice. Like they give you those rules of you can't have them next to each other, but diagonally they can touch. The trees present an obstacle, and it's good that you have the arborist in which you can remove those trees so that way you can expand the land. Too bad there wasn't a bonus for like who has the most trees, because obviously if you go to a theme park and there's no shade, people are gonna roast. Because I've been to theme parks where there's no shade and I've roasted. So it'd be nice, like you want some shade, right? That'd be cool if that was an aspect of the game, but it is not. I like the rounds. It's only 5 rounds. Makes sense. And I always like having the extra worker. That gives me the vibe of another game that I really, really like, which is Lords of Waterdeep, where you can get an extra worker and it really helps out. So I like the aspect of the extra worker. I like the advertisement step, where, it's going to cost you money to advertise it, but that's what you really, really want, right? You want people to come to your theme park because you have the best rides, and you want the world to know that you have the best rides. So paying for the billboard space, that's how I consider it, is you're paying for the billboard space to get those extra victory points. There's nothing really I have to complain about with this game. Normally when I give a review, I find some things that I don't really care for. But with everything I found, I really like. The rule book is pretty well written. There were some things that were confusing, which I was able to go to BGG and get some confirmation of what I wasn't sure of. But I don't need to go into detail about that. But overall, this game, to me, is really fun. It's got that tile laying aspect. It's thinky, it's puzzly, because of you're trying to put these in I'd say parameters. Like when you set a tile, you're putting it within the parameters of the rules. And so I love that parameter aspect. I love the thickness of the money. I just like looking at them. Having this on the table, it just looks entertaining. So yeah, I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up. And again, if you are interested in Dawn of Ulos, you better go and back it now. If you like this game, that game is also made by Thunderworks Games. And so, yeah. Hey, I hope to hear from you soon about that contest for a Goofy Movie game. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that you liked this review. If you did, go ahead and hit that little like button down below. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell notification so you can stay up to date with all of our content. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.